Hi everyone, want to do a quick video on how my kids help with laundry. So right now my kids are 5, 3.5, 1.5, and twin 6-month-olds. And I know people talk about having the kids help and how it's good for them and their independence and how it helps you as a mom or a dad with the kids taking part in the chores, but it's not always that easy. Like, what can they do? How do you get them to do it? How do you get them to do it well? All of those questions. So one of the things that my kids have started doing, and I feel they can do somewhat successfully, is laundry. So the twins that are 6 months old do not help with the laundry, and I think that's okay. Then we have our 18-month-old, and right now what he does is he puts the clothes in the washing machine. This is fun for him. I'm in the laundry room with him. He's putting the clothes in the washing machine. Besides that, putting clothes in the washing machine, taking clothes out, we have a front loading one so he can reach it. That's about it. And he's just getting the idea that this is something that is done in the house. So he's there with me when I'm doing things like this, and he's often playing on the floor while I'm folding clothes, sitting on the couch. So he's around and he sees that this is part of life in the house. The 3.5-year-old and the 5-year-old do fold their own clothes, and I will show you what they do, what our system is for that, and they put all their clothes away. So what I do is I have all the kids' clothes in a basket, and they dump them on the floor, which is super fun. So I make sure that our floors are relatively clean. They dump them on the floor in the middle of the living room, and they have a smaller basket, like a little round one. They have them at Dollar Tree, or I think they're $1.98 at Walmart. And they find all of their clothes and put them in the basket. While they're doing that, I'm also at the same time taking out the 3 youngest ones, the 18-month-old and the 6-month-old. I'm taking all of their clothes out, so the pile is getting down. It's not too much for them to look through at the same time. And as we do this process, this is an important point, me doing it with them is what helps them learn the routine and keeps them going. If I just said, here's your laundry, fold your laundry, the 3.5-year-old and the 5-year-old would start playing, or they would give up. They would not do this all on their own. I have to be sitting with them. But in that, and doing it repeatedly with them now, soon they will be doing it independently. My 5-year-old right now, although I'm in the room, she gets all of her clothes out of the pile. She folds all of her clothes herself, puts them in her basket, and goes back to her room and puts them in her drawer by herself. And I asked today, I said, I can see you're getting a little tired. Do you want mom to help you? And she said, no, I can do it by myself. With folding and with putting it away. She told me again, I can do it by myself, Mom. I don't need your help. I was like, okay, that's great. The 3.5-year-old does like me to help. And so I watch when he's folding and I help him, stack it all in the basket, and then he walks back. But I know that this training, after 6 months or a year, when he gets a little older, he'll be doing it independently. So that is what they do. We dump it all out together. They take all theirs out. They fold it, put it in their individual basket so they can carry it. They carry it to their room, and they put it all in their drawers. Each of them, the 5-year-old and the 3-year-old, have a small dresser. It's actually like a nightstand, but it has 3 small drawers in it so that they are easily accessible and they can put their clothes in and out, and they know where everything goes, and it's accessible for them at their age. They have another video on that. I will link it right here. So you can click on that if you're interested in seeing how the drawers are organized for them to be independent and successful with that. So those are my tips for what we do for laundry. I'd be happy to hear what you do for laundry if it works for you with your little ones. I do understand that sometimes it's just easier for you to do it yourself. We do this about once a week, and other times I have a little laundry that I do after they go to bed, and I can sit and watch Netflix and fold the laundry myself. Because it is easier some days just to do it yourself, and I get that. But we are building up routine and independence so that when they are 5 and 6 and 7, they can start doing it independently without you watching over them, and it will be easier for you, and it's good for their independence and good for their confidence. Last tip is, if you want your kids to do it, you could teach them how to do it, but you can't be too picky about what it turns out like. And this is one good thing about kids' clothes. If kids' clothes aren't folded exactly perfect, unless they're dress clothes, like fancy clothes, it's not going to matter. Their shorts, their pants, their elastic-waisted stretch pants, and their t-shirts, if they fold it somewhat, and then they put it in the drawer and it's not the neatest thing you've ever seen, it probably isn't going to matter. So you kind of have to let go of it being perfect in order for them to gain the ability to do it and be able to teach them. If you are correcting their folding technique every shirt, it's going to get old real quick and they're not going to want to do it. So you have to be able to let go of your idea of it being perfect and the drawers being perfect if you want them to be doing it on their own. And I think it's definitely worth it for their confidence and their independence, and also for you to have a little help around the house. Well, and hopefully they will have seen how the house is run and how everybody has jobs that we all contribute, which is part of the process of having them help out with chores. Okay? All right, follow me for more and let me know your tips for doing laundry or for kids doing chores and any other ideas you'd like to see for easy peasy videos. Have a great day. Bye.